How do you do? Grace and peace to you from God our Father and from our Lord Jesus Christ. I'd like to read for you a short Christian story which I was inspired to write this morning. The Idle Bride, a parable. A young bride married a powerful young lord who governed the whole region. Soon after the wedding, the young lord went away, leaving his bride with instructions to keep the house in order and show hospitality to anyone who came to the door. However, the young bride, saying to herself, "My husband loves me and wants me to be comfortable," took only a glance at the instructions before settling down in an armchair to eat chocolates and read a choice fiction. After a short time, she was disturbed by a knock at the door. It was a small... she put down her book and her chocolates and went to see who was there. It was a small boy asking for his ball back, which had accidentally come over the wall and landed in the garden. She sent the boy away empty-handed, saying, "You should have been more respectful of my husband's property and been careful not to let your ball stray into our garden. You'll have to find a different game now, won't you?" she added. "Now go and play somewhere else." So saying, she closed the door and returned to her comfortable armchair. Tiring of chocolates and reading, she found some grapes to pick out while chatting with a friend on the phone. Presently, there was another knock at the door. Taking the phone with her, she went to the door and found a young widow, poorly dressed and begging for food. "Why should you take from my husband's provisions?" she admonished. "Go find your own husband to provide for you." Then she closed the door and returned to her comfortable seat and her conversation. She wasn't enjoying all these interruptions, so she decided not to answer the door again. Some while later, there was another knock at the door. This time, she ignored it. The person tried a couple more times before giving up and going away. This happened a few more times, until late in the evening there came someone whose knocking was more persistent. It was her husband. What will he say to her when he enters to find the house untidy, no work done, and learns all that has happened in his absence? The church is the bride of Christ. When he returns, what will he have to say to you and your church? Are you following his instructions? Or are you just enjoying his gifts in comfort, saying to yourself, "He loves me," but neglecting the work he has entrusted you with? That's it. I would love to hear your thoughts. Please leave them in the comments section. If you've enjoyed it, I'd be grateful for a thumbs up. A little encouragement is always a blessing. And you can share it with others, whether you think they need it or not. And there will be more of these, very likely, at intervals. So if you'd like to keep up, please subscribe and perhaps go to our channel to see what other choice morsels we have for you to enjoy. May God be with you. Bye-bye.